you are dealing with a lot of like non-professional actors. How did they share this experience with you? How did they, open themselves to share their stories to you? Because, sometimes you just feel like, they're acting as themselves. Yeah. But at the same time, I think, as a director, how do you, communicate with them? How do you, make them to share,
Well, you have to find people who are willing to do it. There are those who don't want to. If they don't have the enthusiasm and the desire to work with you, it won't work. Especially because if it's not their passion, it usually becomes their passion. They usually get the acting bug, and then they are on a path after that. But in the moment, you just have to. I was very. I realized that like Maya and Kiki, they liked my other films.
Looks like someone has a crush.
So obviously, we were on the same page in terms of sensibility, and then it was just allowing. It was about listening, and it was about, a constant communication and collaboration. Do you think that this is good, what we're saying here? Do you think that this is do you think we're telling one story here about Highland and Santa Monica, and we're choosing this very specific, plot about this woman trying to find a cisgender woman.
I know what it is. You're breaking up with him. Thank God. Him to be cheating on you like that.
Wait, what?
You didn't know?
White. Who is she?
Her name starts with a D.
Danny.
Desiree.
Destiny?
You're making me lose my game.
She's some white fish.
Chester, is she know me with real fish?
Yeah, bitch, like a real fish. Girl, like vagina and everything.
Is that something that we're not trying to represent the entire area, but at the same time, this might be somebody's first look into this world. So even though we're in no way ever trying to take on the task of becoming, the quintessential, film about trans people, no way in the world, because there's like a million stories to be told. But I constantly am saying, do you think what we're doing here is appropriate? Do you think it'll be taken the right way? What sort of reactions do you think, somebody in the middle of America who didn't even know what trans was, how they would react? Because there is a responsibility on that level, of course, as well. You don't want to paint anybody in a negative light or make them even more marginalized. Say that would be quite a that would be counterproductive and just the wrong. That would be a failure in my eyes. But anyway, so it's about finding people who are just okay. I got one more thing and then I'll wrap it up. But when I found in almost every instance that people from these worlds that we're focusing on want to talk with us because they are already so invisible that they feel like nobody has ever asked us about our stories. Yeah, we would like to talk about our stories. And that's something that you find, I guess most people, I get Q&As and people asking me about this and they're like, isn't it hard to do? No, it actually isn't. If you go in there in a respectful way and you're polite and you're just basically personable, I think that most people want to talk about themselves. Most people want to. And so the motel residents were very open. The trans community, very open. The only one that was a little bit difficult was of course the African immigrants, most of them being undocumented, so they were scared. They thought we were either police or ICE or something like that. And so it took longer. That's the only thing. But once we did find Prince Adu and his group of friends, very open. And it was just like, I don't want you to play yourselves, because I know that looking back on this, you will not like that. I'm not making a documentary. I'm a dramatist, so I don't want you to play yourself, but play maybe a version of yourself, and also perhaps think about your friends. And sometimes I think I even told Maya and Kiki, I was like, why don't you think about one of your friends when you're actually playing this role? So yeah.